The Equal Pay Act was established in 1963 and was geared to end the wage disparity between the two genders. Women are now making 98 cents to every man's dollar and are celebrating for their complete equality in the workplace. Are you a mom planning to become one or married to one? This inequality is being pushed on the two genders when it really is prominent on mothers in the workplace. This discrimination can be happening to someone you know and care about. This is an extreme issue going on behind the closed doors of our employers, and it is time for this issue to be addressed and solved. Today I'm going to tell you about the wage gap these mothers are experiencing, the inequalities that affects their children, and the solutions to end the mommy tax. A reduced earnings mothers are experiencing is a levy referred to as the mommy tax. This is a personal levy put on women with children depending on the level of education and career success. The higher the education and career success, the higher the mommy tax will be. Currently, for college-educated women, the mommy tax will be $1 million. For a family bringing in $45,000, the mommy tax will be roughly $600,000. This seems unreasonable in the terms of trying to raise a child. If we have a woman of age 30 with no child, she will be making 90% of a man's salary. If we bring in a woman of the same age but has a child and has the same education, she will be making 70% of that salary, meaning that the United States has a 20% wage gap between mothers and non-mothers, whereas in France it's 8%, the lowest in the world. To make matters only worse, only 8 states in the United States have laws that prohibit discrimination on mothers in the workplace. This extreme tax mothers are experiencing seems irrational in trying to feed, care, and raise another child. This tax does not only affect the mothers in the workplace, but the children that they go home to at night. Having a decreased paycheck for a mother will decrease the money she is able to spend on resources for her child. Resources such as childcare, education, healthcare, extra activities. A daycare facility that provides standard care could easily deduct a family $2,000 per month per child. If a mother only makes 70% of a man's wage, she may not be able to afford childcare, meaning that the child is alone after school for an extended amount of time until a parent comes back. This child also may be given lower education options simply because higher education is not an option financially speaking. Extra activities such as swimming or sports is also less likely to be an option. Not having these social gatherings can lead to the child having an increased chance of antisocial behavior, depression, and anxiety. A prominent issue in the U.S. is affordable health care. A mommy tax child is worse off in health than other children. This can be explained by the lack of health care in these families. Not having health care limits the doctor visits to emergencies only, putting that child at risk. However, there are solutions to stop the discrimination that mothers are facing in the workplace and the effects that it leaves on their children. First, an easy way to decrease the discrimination is to deconstruct the ideal worker norm. This is the idea that employees have no conflicts outside of work and can give their full attention to their job. This idea was created during the Industrial Revolution when mothers were at home taking care of the children and all the domestic responsibilities so that the fathers could go at work. This is no longer the case for most American families because most women are working now. If employers discard this idea, then having responsibilities wouldn't disqualify people for jobs. Another way to decrease the discrimination on mothers is to pass laws in all the states to prohibit the discrimination and wage disparity based on if you are a parent or not. Having these laws will give women a sense of security when interviewing for jobs after becoming a mother, and hopefully will eliminate the discrimination these women face every day without even knowing it. Today I told you about the inequalities women face in the workplace, the wage gap they experience, the effect it has on their children, and solutions to end the mommy tax. Having the issue of the workplace discrimination placed between men and women has left the workplace discrimination of mothers on the back burner. It is time for this issue to be addressed and solved for the sake of the mothers and their children. Thanks.